Alright, so I took a nap and I'm awake. Now, along with I had also finished yeah, I call it chapter. Why are you on fast forward? Are we on fast forward? Oh no! Weather seems better tonight. Welcome. Hiya. Hello sir. Back so soon? Why is this on auto? Why are we on auto? Back so soon? Hell yeah, there's nothing, and there's nothing you can do about it. Wouldn't have any other way. Anyway, before I decided to, I guess, go into auto, I was saying that, since I decided to think of this as part like chapters, is when it came to sorting my cards, I finally finished chapter 1, which is like the normal monsters, and that took 3 binders. And a trip to the store to get more pages. Anyway, that's done, and I'm taking a small break for like a good couple minutes, or days, not minutes, days, because that wears me down. I just have to worry about the extra deck monsters, the pendulums, the fucking spells and traps, and that's about it. I signed up for it. My collection, my worries. Anyway, I guess that was about it. Could actually get to it. I don't know why I even bother telling you that, but I felt like it, so whatever, right? Anyway, wouldn't have it any other way. Daw. Oh, got it. Daw. Good to know. Is everything okay? Oh, yeah. Kind of. Maybe. Okay, I knew it was a long shot, but low-key was kinda hoping the lady from yesterday would be here again. Hi, Key. Oh. You're my first customer today. I can see that. I know it's silly. I mean, what are the chances, right? I just want to apologize properly, I think. Still not sure what came over me, but never mind for now. That's not the only reason I'm here anyway. I'm not exactly awake, I don't know why. But dang, this place really is really empty, huh? Right now, yeah, what about, that's about right. The regulars typically show up around 2-3 hours from now. Yeah, Pops too. I mean, Officer Georgie. Yep, he's a regular, right? Right. Not every day, but he does come around at that time as well. I see. Then, wouldn't it be better to open a few hours later? True. But new customers tend to drop by around this time. Ha! You got me there. Either way, this works out for me. Because I'm here to do some work. Oh. I might be on hiatus, but I still gotta post a bunch of stuff. So, gotta do some editing. Got some editing to do. If you need a power outlet, there's one near the wall under the table. Sweet, thanks. However, there's no Wi-Fi here. Huh? What? What is that? What is this? The Ice Age? Maybe that's why this place is so empty. Maybe. I'm joking. At least your brand game is on... Yeah, your brand game is on point here. Brand game? I mean, this place is called Coffee Talk, right? So, I thought you'd say something like, we're all about talking, not surfing. Or something like that. No? Honestly, I never thought about it that way. But sounds legit. But that sounds legit. Sure, why not? I can't do the little fake laugh. Not all. Not like that. Like I have legit laughter, I guess. Maybe a little bit of the fake one, but that's like probably I guess being sarcastic. I can't pull it off here. I don't know why. In that case, you can transfer the tagline royalties to the link in my bio. The licensing fee is free since you're so cool. Now I think about it, I forgot to look at the phone. Actually, we're not even looking at for those stories, aren't we? Let's see. Good morning. Is your dream coming true? Mine might. Gridlock traffic on I-5 through downtown. Avoid if you must. A day off, first time in a while. What are the chances we might actually walk into see Aqua today? License. Yeah, we already seen this one. Thanks. Joking. Anyway, I better get a move on over there, huh? There we go. Now I'm ready to place my order. And I'm ready to take your order. What would you like to have tonight? I've gotta say, stay fresh and weak. Maybe a cafe latte? No, wait. Can you make a custom drink? Like cafe latte with lots of honey? I mean, lots of honey. Why didn't I not use the rest of that? Did I use that? Dang, I hope I used the rest of those coffee, the trash. Oh well. Like a whole beehive of it? Well, I remember tasting more honey than milk. So, might as well. You try making that for me? I'll do my best. Great. Cafe latte, lots of honey, please. Let's see. Cafe latte. Cafe latte had coffee, milk, right? So this is where the brew pad comes into play. Cafe latte, coffee, milk. So what about right down below? Coffee. That's ginger. That is not what I was thinking of. Okay. Nope. That's not it. I think I'm just gonna try and focus on making. So I didn't think I'd actually end up making that. But alright. I'll go back to it. What was it? Coffee, honey, and milk. That's how I made that. What about... That ain't it. So, probably, I guess, it would be the coffee, honey. Because it's not like I can add twice the amount of honey, I can only have 3, so I guess that would be this. Milk, honey, coffee. Where did I go wrong? Okay, now we're just wasting this. Where did I go wrong? Oh. Didn't I do, was it? Yeah, that's it. Serve. Here you go, lots of honey. I was right. You made it look fancy. I know I just skipped that entire thing. Oh wait, no, I got that. Thanks. Made me look fancy. Now time to give it a try. Cheers. How is it? What's this about? Oh, okay. Birthday, December 3rd. Actual fun police, social media connoisseur, business queries at said link or something. And we've unlocked this here. I guess if I want to find out the other recipes, I want to figure out part of the just change something within the ones that's already there. Fuck. How is it? Super! This is exactly how I remembered it. I'm glad it's to your taste. Actually, it's not. This is too sweet, even for me. But it's something I drink a lot back in the day. Gives you lots of energy when you got nothing else to eat. Oh, what is it? So you had them in a place of meals. Kind of, yeah. I didn't have a lot of spare cash back then. Heck, I couch surfed a lot. Until eventually I moved into my old group's house. But anyway, yeah. Sure takes me back. What is this? What is it? I was thinking maybe it's that's the reason you can't handle coffee anymore? You think? Yeah. As much as I love coffee, drinking it to replace meals isn't really recommended. Even with lots of honey? Even with lots of honey. And milk. Milk too. It all turns into acid. It all turns into acid in your stomach. Oh. So, not great if that was all you had. Right. That makes too much sense. What a bummer. Sorry. No. Wait, did I get that right? Yeah, I did. You just solved one of my life's biggest mysteries, probably. So, thanks for that. As long as it helps. Now I can't look at Bee and Breezy the same way ever again. Hello there. Who's the what? Aqua? Ah! Oof. Awesome. What a surprise. Nice surprise. Long time no see, you two. Hi, Gold. Oh, right. That's me. I should just say hi. Anyway, it's been a while. How have you been? We were in the area, so we thought we'd stop by. I'm glad you did. Because she's reappeared. Aqua Myrtle. Right. It's not like you were trying to change the subject or anything. Huh? Look, Aqua. All I want is for you to reread their terms carefully. And I just want to know if you'll still help me if I accept. I mean, it's all just hypothetical anyway, right? The way you're talking about it doesn't reflect that. And it really bothers me. Okay, I admit, maybe I got a bit too excited about it. But, putting that aside, I just want to know if you're in this with me or not. because I'm really feeling it this time. I really want this game to be out there. Although we're not even halfway done with it yet. And the terms, I mean, who knows, Myrtle? Maybe those are just what I need to motivate me to work harder. And it got cut off. And we can complete it. Motivate you, you say? That's just pure recklessness. You know that, right? Aqua, I know you're not. Look, let's just give it a rest for now, okay? Okay. Oh, hey, hello. Sorry you had to see that. No, it's fine. We were in the middle of something. Sorry for the hassle. It's really fine. Honestly, I'm just glad you're both here. After all, after such a long while, I don't think I'm just gonna continue. So I can get you, so can I get you anything to drink? Yes, just give me a moment. Take your time. What about you? I'll have spiced milk tea. Spiced in what way? Cinnamon, there we go. Some cinnamon would be good, or whatever you think is better. Okay. I have one spiced milk tea. Let's see. So if I'm getting this correctly, wouldn't it be... Actually, it's been a while. Or I don't even know. Was that in the last one? Probably. Okay, yeah, milk is not. Tea, milk, cinnamon. I'm down to like one more, aren't I? 2 more. I guess that's it. Please tell me I'm right. One, I don't really know. Shy Edrin? Shy... Edini? I don't know. I'm just gonna, yeah. Thanks, enjoy. How was it? Good. I think you nailed it. Glad to hear. Did you say whatever that is? I put a little cardamom? Is that it? And other spices in it. Just so it lives up to the spiced part, at least. I see. I suppose you tried it because of I suppose you tried it because of the documentary I told you about the other day? Yeah. Watched it yesterday while pulling an all-nighter. It sounded interesting, but I couldn't remember the name. I guess I'm ready to order too. Is that just because of the... No, actually. Well, I guess it's both, but still. That didn't take long. I got that one right, and I guess it's just... Yay. Let's see. May 13, game developer, game programmer. Working on Full Metal Conflict series. My favorite thing, my things, my time, what I'm doing with my life. As I've stated before, working on Full Metal. I guess I'm ready to order too. Let's see. Certainly. What will it be? I see you have a new tea selections on the shelves. Are those butterfly pea flowers I see? Oh, yes, good eye. I've had them before. Pretty often, actually. Especially in the office. How do you like it prepared? How do you like it prepared usually? I like it best when brewed with a lot of mint. Could you make it in that way for me? Sure thing. Then I'll have blue pea tea with lots of mint. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty good. Pretty good wordplay right there. Drink cool tea. One special tea coming right up. Oh, thank you. Looks nice, doesn't it? And I was going to comment on that. That the color reminds me of the sea. I forgot. What is she? Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, I gotta start you over completely. That kind of sucks. Let's see. January 12th, researcher by day, aspiring indie dev by night. Yeah, it kind of sucks. Oh well. Can only do so much. Yes. How is it? It's really good. I'm happy you like it. When I feel very anxious, I often make this tea, but usually I put a little sugar and lemon and salt in it too. Really? Salt? Yes. So what's next? You're going to try that salted butter tea too? I thought you were the one who was going to try it. As if salted butter tea. I couldn't even begin to imagine how that tastes. Though I wonder how different that'd be from the just using plain cream. Still, no on the salt. I told Myrtle about a documentary on hot drinks around the world the other day. They had a lot of strange recipes. You should try watching it too. Who knows? It might inspire you to make some new drinks. Sure sounds interesting. Interesting enough. What's the documentary called? Overflowing warmth, comforting beverages, and why did that pop? Because I got this far, I guess. Because the moment she mentioned that, an achievement popped up. But okay. Comforting beverages, and it literally just said the same thing. That's literally right on the screen. Anyway, comforting beverages around the world. The name sounds plain, but the content can be a bit unique. But it's not, it's got plenty of normal drinks too. I'll check it out later, thanks. You're welcome. And I'm ready to tackle the night. Work's piling up. Yes, but it's fine, really. I just need to free up some time so I can work further on my game. Your game? Oh, the one that got showcased at G-Jack something? Is it Gaxpo? Right, Gaxpo. That's the one. Cool. I heard it's hard to get showcased there. So you must be really good. Oh, no. I mean, I couldn't have done it without Myrtle's help here. For real, you got an insider, I got like an insider interest or something? God, I don't know how to read. Let's get this out of the way. It kind of bothers me. Oops. Sorry for butting in. One of my crew members is super into gaming, so I hear about it all the time. Anyway, fuck. Anyhow, don't mind me. Please continue. She got interest from one of her favorite publishers. Is that so? Yes. At Gaxpo, one of their reps came up to my booth on the day Myrtle couldn't make it. I had to stay behind in the hotel to fix a mess in my company's files. Oh yes, it was too bad. I was really nervous on my own. Anyway, the rep and I talked about my game a bit. They seemed interested, and there was talk about publishing my game. Ah. At that time, I thought they were just being nice. But they actually emailed me a draft of their contract last week. Sounds like great news. Am I wrong? Well, I was ecstatic at the time. They are one of my favorite publishers after all. Right. But not to break the non-disclosure agreement or anything, the terms weren't too great. So you do get it. And by the way, you haven't signed any NDA yet, so you're not bound to anything. That's true. But still, I want to act in good faith. What for? Their terms were the furthest thing from acting in good faith. If I may ask, what terms are we talking about here? I'm sorry, I'm just a bit lost. Right, sorry about that. To sum it up, they're going to invest in the game and cover all the necessary expenses. They'll do the marketing, the promotion, distribution, and all that. Okay. But if I'm unable to meet the deadline or refuse to adhere to their requests for changes, or breach any of the stated agreements in the contracts, many of which are rather questionable, I must return all their money, regardless of my progress on the game. What? And it won't be cheap at all, mind you. I can only imagine. If I fail to do so, they'll have full ownership of the game. I don't know what to say. That can't be right, can it? So what if they're the ones who breached the contract? I get to keep my game. Okay. That's it? Oh no, that's not all. I'll have to return any of the unused investments too. What? That's what I said. Pardon me, but are they for real? I said that too. There's plenty more, but it's alright. I think I get the gist of it. When I first read it, I thought maybe the terms are this way because it's still a draft. I suppose, yes. I also thought maybe it was something that could still be worked out and discussed. That is, until I asked Myrtle for advice. See, it's a trash contract, I know, I get it, but it's just I kept thinking, what if this is how all the contracts are? What if this is the best I could get? That's not, though. It's not, though. But what if? Will you still help me? Or not? Is that really what's important here? Right now? Come on. I know you're not this dense. It would be nice if you heard what I'm actually saying, and not what you think I'm saying. What do you mean by that? Sorry, just a sec. Oh, I think I better go. I have to prepare for a report for a presentation tomorrow. All right. Are you going to be okay? Yes, I think so. What about you? I think I'll stay for a bit. Oh. Okay. Then I'll see you around. Bye. Have a safe trip. Are you alright? Yeah. I just got so frustrated when she kept asking me hypothetical questions. Hypothetical questions? Such as... She asked if I'd still be willing to help should she accept something like this in the future. What kind of question even is that? It's as if she doesn't trust me. Or anything I say for that matter. I don't think it's because she doesn't trust you or your expertise. From her perspective, everything feels like a potential chance. So to be faced with a questionable contract like that from her favorite publisher, no less. She may very well be just feeling a little shaken up. That's a good point. But I'm with her, right? She has nothing to worry about. Even so, she may still be worrying. Still worry. If she's that worried, why don't you just say something like, "Of course I'll help, but only if the terms aren't all so crappy." That should do it, right? Unless you did and she's not convinced, then I don't know. I thought if I tell her that and she decides to go ahead with it anyway, I know for a fact I won't be able to refuse her at that point. Oh, I see. Besides, we already agreed from the start to only work on the game and when we have the time. Wait, did I finish that right? Oh, it just didn't voice that right. Besides, we already agreed from the start to work on only work on the game when we have the time to do have the time. So basically, you're not sure if you want to go back, want to commit. What are you talking about? Of course, it's not that. Things change when you start involving money in anything. Well, can't really argue with that. I know some of those. I know how some of those companies work. They're looking for ideas from the small guys, and find a way to pluck things they want from the project, and then trash the rest. No respect for the effort whatsoever. That publisher may be the only, maybe one of her favorites, but that doesn't mean they're good company. Especially with the garbage contract. Really shows what they truly are, right? I really like working with her on the game. I honestly do. I love hearing what she wants to tell yeah. I love hearing what she wants to tell with her game. Why does it seem off to me? I love hearing what she wants to tell me. Oh, okay, let's start. We're also not bound to some brand company rules or anything. So brainstorming ways to incorporate our ideas into the game is interesting and more enjoyable. A good change from what I do during the day as a game designer. Right. I just want her to understand that I'm just worried about her. All valid reasons. Yeah. Though I wonder, did you say any of that to your pal at all? What? Why would I do that? Why would you not do that? Not to be creepy or anything, but when I overheard you guys, it's creepy. Right, sorry. So, me being creepy aside, obviously, you thought a lot about this, but, like, if, all you talked about was how dumb the contract was, and not any of what you just said, whew. If I were in your position, I'd feel pretty bummed too. Because I'd be wondering if my partner still had my back, you know? Like, if they even care at all. Because sounds like the project is her baby. Just like you said, work and relations don't mix well. So, it wouldn't be too far out if she worries about all the same stuff you do, right? Now, having said that, you can... I really do question why you do that, dude. You're needing on me for what reason? Having to focus on where you're doing that. No, sorry. Fucking claws! Relax, my boy. Just relax, please. Any other time I think I wouldn't mind, but your claws are getting to my skin and like not exactly in the best position for that, really. Especially since it already feels like I have to clip them again. Great. Anyway, now having said that, I feel even more like an ass about what happened yesterday. Hindsight really is 20/20, huh? I guess it can come off that way. I just thought it would be a given and she'd understand where I'm coming from. But maybe I'm taking things for granted. It's me who didn't trust her. And I just didn't want things to change. Embarrassing. Some friend I am, huh? I'm leaving. Alright. Hope everything will turn out well. We'll see. Have a safe journey home. Yep. Bye. Bye. Phew. What a night. I didn't get anything done at all. That's too bad. What? Was that like a regular occurrence here or something? Nothing specifically like, not them specifically, just like in general. Well, you seem used to this. So the answer is definitely yes, right? Not all the time, but often enough. Cool. So, what's the real reason why this place is called Coffee Talk? Huh? You make people talk? I do? Well, feels like this whole place does. Heck, even I talk about myself a lot more than usual, which is kind of weird. But also, weirdly cathartic. I'll take that as a compliment. I think. You should. It's a feature. I reckon there's more beneath not beneath. more benefit from talking things out without having to get smashed first. Got a point. More embarrassing to remember for sure, but great for self-reflection. Good point. Anyhow, before I forget, could you hold on to something for me? Huh? It's a fidget spinner. It's a fidget spinner with a social media handle printed on the back. A fidget spinner? My old business card. If the lady from yesterday comes again, could you give that to her? You mean Renoa? Fuck me. But I forgot. I don't know how to say it. Apparently, I think I might have been able to say it before, but not anymore. Great. I mean, I owe her an apology, you know? And I couldn't find her online with her first name, if that's even her real name. But I thought maybe you could pass that along with her, with my info to her, so she can DM me. Also, in this form, it's less likely to get thrown out, right? Right? It really depends on the person. Personal contact info, influencer. Okay, just throw it out the window. Oh, I don't get to see that again. Do you think she'll throw it away? Honestly, I can't really say. Oh, now you're making me nervous. Can you give it back? I might need it right now. Sure. No, it's fine. Keep it. I need to keep my resolve. How about writing down your email instead? It will feel a bit more personal that way. You think so? I thought she'd be more comfortable about contacting me if I had, if it's less personal. That's why I figured her DMing me would be better. But then again, nah, you're right. A direct line would be better. You're here. But what if she throws it away? At least you'll have sincerely tried. True that. All right, I'll trust your judgment. Piece of paper, Tomodachi. We want to give that back to him or something? In that case, could you please give it to her when the time seems right? If she ever comes back, that is. I'll see what I can do. Alright, sweet, thanks. So, do you want me to give you back your fidget spinner? Did best. Oh man, I better get going. I better go before the rain gets worse. See you around. Don't work too hard, okay? Thanks. Safe trip. Take care. Phew. What a day. Thursday, September 21st, 2023. Coming close to a year ago. Let's see. Gobley Labs to fight invasive lionfish by releasing killer algae. Huh? Whatever. UFO spotted by Space National Guard fighters this morning. Always change your OTP. Yeah, I got that right. Surprised. OTPs, government's advice on preventing data leaks baffles everyone. an eerie atmosphere out there tonight. Let's see. Check this out. Oh, we get to see Lulu. Just finished today's dance practice. I'm all sweated out, but my coach said I've really improved lately. Yay! Party drinks restocking, new schedule due to new regulations. Hold on, got lost for a second. New regulations. Cut off order time 1. Shop closes at 1:30. Deliver from Bellevue. My bad if I screwed that up. By the way, does your phone battery suck? I've been using this power bank in the past month. Click the link for info. Quality work comes with a price. You can't ask for a $1,000 quality and ask to pay. Quality work comes with a price. You can't ask for a $1,000 quality. $1,000 quality and ask to pay $150. Respect the people you've decided to work with. I just stopped these young fellers from drunk driving, so that's a lesson for y'all. Keep your spirits in control. Just found out coffee, honey, and milk drink is not a meal replacement. Is not a real meal replacement. It's nice when things are communicated properly, and listening is an art. I often take that for granted. Listening is an art I often take for granted. Fuck. Feels like a night for old friendships and new acquaintances. Is anyone there? A cat? Alright, what are you trying to do here? Because I didn't expect this. Hello, you gave me a start. You're Nekomimi, right? You're going to transform any second right now. Or maybe not. Hey. And hey, new customer? Hi, well, I don't think this is the coffee drinking sort of cat. No, it would appear not. Do you have a new pet cat then? I'm not quite sure. It's my first time seeing this little one. Are you sniffing me, kitty? Do you want cuddles? Guess not. Alright, no cuddles. Cats. Indeed. I wonder if it's lost, but it doesn't have a collar, so it might be a stray? It's cute though. It would make a nice mascot. I think that's up to it, not up to us. Cats. And it's sleep. Right. Anyhow, it's been a while. It has. Last time you saw you, well, was well over a week ago, wasn't it? What have you been up to? Honestly, mostly work, as usual. I won't lie, I'm pretty beat. Did you just leave the office? Yes. But in my defense, I spent the last hour looking at wedding dresses on Tomodachi. Well, that sounds like fun, doesn't it? It's not. No, unfun. That's a moderately enthusiastic response. How are the wedding preparations going? They're going. I might need a drink before I answer that. You certainly look like you could use something warm. Something warm and cozy. Milky, soothing, just a bit of warm spice. Going to hit my pillow soon, so something that will help me put me to sleep. And I can see you have snazzy new ingredients. We have blue pea and hibiscus now. Indeed. Sounds interesting. I'd like to try hibiscus, milk, and then warm spice. So what is warm spice? Hibiscus, milk, something warm. That's sweet. Okay, trying to go back around, but alright, got it that way. Hibiscus, milk, mint is cools it down, right? Oh, I don't even have. I should have paid attention to that. Okay, so that brings it up to 2. That's cool. That's cool. That's just sweet. So we want ginger, I guess. Alright, let's try something else. Something with a bit more of a name than that. Let's go with ginger, if I can get past there. Then milk. It's pretty much the same thing, but I don't know. I don't know, this one might just have to be the way it is. Aw, poor kitty. Did the machine wake you up? Who is the cat? I feel like the cat's supposed to be somebody. I could. And there it goes. Maybe it'll come back later? I bet it will. Cats always have reasons for their actions. Even if they're rather mysterious ones. That's true. Are you sure? Calvin, do you have reasons for all your stuff, all your actions? Because sometimes it just kind of seems like they're there for no reason. I don't even know who you are. I feel like you're in the chair. He don't want to answer me. Nothing like it matters. That's true. Anyhow, here's your drink. It's nice. Even if it's a bit different from what I had in my shit. Maybe just a little bit warm then? Figured it was missing something since it didn't have a name. Thanks, of course. So the wedding preparations. Was it mint or was it the cinnamon that brought in the... No, mint made it cool. Lemon made it cooler. Just by a little bit. We're going for it was hibiscus, milk, and I would have to guess cinnamon, because I think that brought up the warm part. You and Mr. Bailey's are still getting married, of course. Ah, yeah, oh, yes, absolutely. After everything we've been through? Who's Mr. Bailey? I'm sorry, I forgot. been that long. After everything we've been through, I'm not about to bow. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not about to back down now. Bailey's is still very much my person, with the long ears and all. So none of those pesky cold feet. Hey, that sounds like good news. No cold feet, no cold anything. In fact, my stress is running so high. I feel like I could have steam coming out of my horns. That doesn't sound like good news. Yeah, it's such a big thing, you know. I feel like that's all we talk about. We're not making much progress. We're not further along than we were weeks ago. You have any different expectations from the day? Of the day? I don't know. I'm not sure I even know what my expectations are anymore. I look at these weddings on Tomodachi Hill, and they all do this special over-the-top stuff. I don't have any original ideas like that. What about Mr. Bailey's? He enjoys creative endeavors, doesn't he? He does, but that's another issue. My parents are willing to pay for the part of the wedding, and I earn a good living so I can cover most of it. Bailey's wants to contribute his share, but he can't really afford it. And as you know, his parents aren't in the picture anymore. And do you still feel guilty about that? What happened? No, I don't think so. If I've learned anything, it's that you need to let people you love make their own choices. Did he? He stopped talking to his parents, didn't he? He said, I don't remember part of it. It's been a while. It's been a good minute. But I'm concerned. And that shouldn't have happened. Dang, that just really happened. The idea was to keep that one in the party for a reason, and it took them both out. Really? I didn't even know that was a thing. So I guess when one's not talking or making any sort of move, what's the point? As long as I'm able to hear myself at this point. Alright, whatever. It's not like I'm messing with my headset anyway, so I should be fine. Both about buy dropping. Is that how you say it? Because I feel like I just said that wrong. Whatever. Drop. Focus. Dropping all the savings on the stuff. And about him trying to guess what I want rather than expressing his own wishes. Sounds like you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself, trying to make sure everyone's happy. Maybe. But I guess that's unavoidable, right? You're the guy with the Milky Way. Sadly, I do not know how to make it. Yet. Oh, hello, Neil. Is this the space person you told me about weeks ago? The one who used to come to the cafe? I thought it might be them, but I'm not sure now. They don't seem to react to my greeting. Besides, last time we saw Neil, he had changed his name to Silver. Okay, the only reason why I don't know this one, because I messed up on the drink multiple times, not knowing what a Milky Way was, and that was supposed to be meant for Neil. And yeah, meaning whatever story progression they had there was kind of thrown out the window. Like, I'm going to make sure I do not screw up with her drink ever again. Hopefully. And he looked rather more human. I see. This is all very mysterious also. Did you hear them come in? I didn't. But then I rarely do. They're stealthy. Bartender, what does a girl have to do to get a drink? Who are you? Pour me a stiff one. Beg your pardon? This isn't quite the kind of place. It isn't? Our research indicates that this may our research indicates that this is the way one should order a drink in a place of public consumption. Sounds like your research was based on Westerners. This is more of a female. That part I can probably say for a fact. It kind of feels like it. Due to the gestures, yes. The other Neo did the whole finger thing, but in some way, some of the stuff just kind of seems, yeah. I'm just gonna shut up now. Kind of. Is there anything wrong with Westerners? We rather enjoyed them. No, I guess not. They're just very different from reality. In what ways? It would take a very long time to answer that. I guess the better question is, how are they similar? How are they similar? You did say it was the better question. That's fair enough. I suppose the honest answer is the way people feel emotions is similar. How their ambitions and how their ambitions and have dreams. Why does that feel like that's put wrong? How they're ambitious and have dreams. Okay. It was, I guess, the way I was saying it. How they want things and sometimes get jealous of others, but also how they help each other out and how they fall in love. Sounds like Earthlings have very busy feelings. I guess we do. Are you people very different in that respect? We are. Although we want things too. But it appears that Earthlings have at least 94.328% more emotions than we do. How do you distinguish between them all? To be honest, sometimes we don't. Reading others isn't easy, nor is understanding ourselves for that matter. That is very difficult. That adds some spice to life, I guess. Sounds to us like it would be helpful to have those emotions displayed, especially in movies. Perhaps you could write them at the top of the screen. Cinema from the 1920s would certainly agree with you. But, pardon me, you're not Neil, are you? Or Silver? Indeed, we are not. Our name is Amanda. Yeah, there it is. So there are several of you here on Earth. There are a great many of us everywhere. Our average density is. Our average density is 3450.45 per galaxy. Huh? What's the .45? Are you talking about, like, I guess if there was like a kid that's your 45? Like, he's not grown yet, but he's almost there. Alright, whatever. But this is not the topic of our present conversation. No, you wanted a drink, didn't you? Oh, we wish to absorb some liquid matter, yes. Similar to what the purple earthling has. Oh, yeah, I guess you are. You kind of look like a pink color to me, though. Has been doing. Purple earthling? That is certainly a description. Is it wrong? Would it be more accurate to describe you as the four appendages earthling? Do you mean my horns and my ears? Oh, the arms and legs. We usually avoid addressing customers by the number of their appendages. Right. Oh, we apologize. We cannot address the customer by name as we do not know it. Oh, I haven't introduced myself. That's my bad. I am Lua. Turn the party back on. I don't know if I'm talking about at this point. It's getting on my nerves. Lua? Yes. Oh, right. Question mark. Yes? It has a very pleasing sound. Oh. Well, thank you. We wish to absorb some liquid matter as Lua has been doing. Of course. And you have, do you have any idea what kind of, liquid matter that would be? Something bright colored and memorable. We want our first drink on Earth to be an experience we shall never forget. Bright colored, so we're looking at either red or blue. Blue's probably the better option. No pressure, that's quite alright. We were born... Crap. We were born to rise to this kind of challenge. That's the spirit. Any other ideas? We want the taste to be spicy. We know that some places serve weak drinks. To bipeds with female dominations. Our research has determined that behavior to be undesirable in 99% of occurrences. Fortunately, this isn't that kind of place either. Indeed, so you like something vivid and spicy. What was it? Yeah, that's what I thought. Blue. Okay, blue and gingery. What if it was, let's say, blue and gingery? We do not know what gingery means, but blue and gingery sounds good to us. Oh, wait, no, wait. What did I say? She had, dang it. How far do I need to go back? If I have the ability to. There is no faster way. Okay, we're almost there. Hibiscus milk and spicy. Hibiscus milk and spicy. So ginger wasn't quite the one I needed, right? Because the last time I did ginger, right? Hibiscus. Right there. Could have just did that one instead. Why didn't I think of it? Alright, we got our new one. Although, yeah, there it is. It showed up, didn't it? Back out, back me, X. It won't show here unless I serve it home. Well, too bad. That kind of sucks. Let's see. Got changed, or is it the... Yeah, who got changed? Oh, Amanda. I forgot. Blue and gingery. Blue lightning. It's pretty cool. Sir. Blue lightning coming right up. This is vivid indeed. Let's try it. This is interesting. We've heard that we might struggle to experience taste, but we can certainly feel the kick of this. Your reputation was well deserved. How do you know my reputation? And what kind of reputation is that? Sounds like we're just getting around. Soon this place will become a hipster den. I should probably start looking for an alternative haunt. I hope not. I would miss you a lot. Besides, isn't that what a hipster does? Go to places only before they become cool. Touché. I guess you'll be stuck with me for a while longer. I wouldn't have it any other way. Now, what was that about my reputation? We heard about you from our sibling. Silver or Neil or both is a sibling? Okay. Formerly known as Neil. I see. Sibling, huh? Isn't this, this isn't a future hipster den, this is an alien den. You should consider rebranding it as Cafe Close Encounters. That makes it sound like a rather different type of place. So what brings you here, Amanda? Please define your question. Do you mean here on this planet? That too, but also here in this cafe. We are on this planet on a research and rescue mission. Is that like a search and rescue? Perhaps. Is the mission to gather numbers for research, as well as rescue our sibling. We are in this cafe to wait for them. We made an appointment as is the custom here. They should arrive in 2 minutes, 3 seconds. And 12 minutes. Why you have to be so... Please pardon the roughness of our estimate. That's more than good enough. You're very kind. Gold has mentioned your sibling a few times. I think Silver, right? Indeed, we are part of the same hive mind. Hive mind? That sounds pretty amazing. But doesn't that make appointments less useful? That would have been true some time ago. But Neil, now known as Silver, is becoming more human by the day. Their connection to the hive mind grows continuous? Oh, that must feel a little lonely. To lose your connection to your family when you've been so close? Perhaps. What does it mean to be lonely? It's, when you think about other people and they're not here. Which, can I see? Sadly, I did miss out on that one. Which kind of sucks. Guess Endless is probably the best place to get that one, though. Of course. You know, actually, I want to try something. I know I'm a time limit, but I want to try something. Specifically, time limit on the game itself. Let's see. Alright. So for one, what do we have so far? Didn't mean to pull that up, but alright, let's see this. Met you. We met all of them at this point. That was actually very unexpected, and I didn't mean to do that, but it works. So I see the same stuff I've already gotten so far. Let's see. What was it? Pink spice. Serve it. I know this is probably messed up, but I also just want to keep in mind. Let's see. Something with, what was it again? It's something to do with milk. No, is it coca? It's a chocolate latte. That's not what I'm looking for. What is it just chocolate? Dark chocolate. It's not giving me what I want, so it's definitely not there. Trying to figure out the Milky Way. Milk chocolate. Was that the last one? I don't remember. Cinnamon milk. You don't want that. Maybe honey? Or is it mint? Mint milk, that's definitely it. Let's drop one milk and then hit the mint twice? Or is that not gonna do what I want? Yeah, figured. Was Milky Way dealing with in that sugar and spice? Oh, that's a new one. Really? This good. You got that one. Alright. Didn't expect that. What is the Milky Way? I feel like I should have dealt with that one sooner. What did I do? What was it? Cinnamon ginger? I don't know. Honey and ginger. Or something like that. That's I'm kind of giving up on the Milky Way, I'm not gonna lie. I really don't know. I'm trying to figure it out a little bit. Because if you do 3 milks, you don't do jack. Milk honey. Milk lemon. Something will be able with the Milky Way. Nope, not that, not yet. That's honey milk. Yeah, that's it. Oh man, would really love to figure out what the Milky Way was. I could search it, I know, but oh man, it's like, I just know it had something to do with milk. Or did it not? Fuck. I can't ask, I'm pretty sure he doesn't remember. I'm out of luck. I can't really think of what might be in a... Well, I'm just gonna give up for now and see what else we got. I should have used the thing. Just get back to the story. We are on a time limit, and as long as this goes, who knows, I might get tired along the way. When you think about other people not here, and that makes you sad. It makes you feel like you have a weight on your chest, and that's at least the theory. Like things that usually feel good to you lose a lot of their appeal. Thank you for your explanation. We think we see? We do not know, perhaps it is a little lonely. We cannot answer this with more than a 66% certainty. Is that Silver? Hi everyone, hi Amanda. Speaking of the space person, here comes my former regular. I apologize. I haven't been coming by often lately. Did I say that right? Yeah. Often enough lately. Hi, I'm Lua. Nice to meet you. I'm Silver, yep. I've heard a lot about you. Have you? Probably pictured me in a bigger suit? I guess so, yeah. I feel like I should play the first one again. But I need to figure out the Milky Way just to figure that part out. So I'm guessing along the way, because he stayed in the suit the entire time. I messed up the drink every single time. I never figured out what that dude's drink was. So, whatever progress that came on that dude, out the window. I swear to you, I do not know it. I guess so, yes. A bit like your sibling here. I understand, but I've been undergoing many changes lately. I let go of the suit. This form makes me feel truer to me, to who I am now. I've also changed my name for the same reason. Have you been waiting long, Amanda? not unduly. This is a bit awkward. Just a bit. Amanda, yes? You should know that I have been missing you a lot. What is miss? Is it like being lonely? Yes, it is. When did you learn that? Oh, what lonely is? We have been told that this, that is the name of feeling we have when we think about you. That's I just bring it in. Bring what? Oh. That is one long hood. So cute. I can hear you, you know. Right. As we were saying, we appreciate you being only 3 milliseconds late. It's good to see you haven't changed. You have. And yet you haven't. And now that you are close, you feel part of the hive again. Your presence is similar to what it always was. It makes me really happy to hear that. You should order a drink. It is customary. Then we can proceed with our discussion of the mission. The mission? Oh, didn't go tell you about that? Not really. Well, the reason I came here in the first place was to find Lev. Huh? This is why I shouldn't have messed up in that drink so many times. I wish I had figured it out before I beat the first one. And now I'm very disappointed I didn't get to find that out. I'm pissed. I missed so much. You mean to reproduce with the local species? That's another way to put it. I think I only remember you putting it in those terms yourself. I did, yes, but that was a long time ago. I was going to tell you everything, but first, Amanda is right. I'd like to order a drink. I can taste them properly now, so I enjoy them a lot more. Glad to hear. What do you want? Please tell me the Milky Way. I really want to make the Milky Way right now. What would you like? I would like something new and you. God dang it. I want to explore all these new sensations, which I guess makes sense. But nothing too strong. I don't have the same tolerance as before. Also, I'm in the mood for something a bit sweet and viscous. Maybe with a bit of freshness to it. Mint? Something new, not too strong. Beat sweet, floral, refreshing, maybe blue. Ooh, I do love blue. Something sweet, floral, refreshing, and blue. Please. So we're looking at hibiscus. Oh, wait, nope, we're not. Blue pea. Floral. Would that be mint? Refreshing. I was thinking floral floral, I would think hibiscus. But since it wants to be blue, he wants it to be blue. I guess it wouldn't be that. It would be blue pea. Sweetness has to go up. Probably when it works for the hibiscus. The sweetness doesn't go up for you. But when I think of floral, the closest thing I'd probably go for would be mint, but I guess probably ginger. Now it's bitter. Sweetness. Mint would be it. Mint doesn't. Bee and honey? Sweet floral refreshing. Blue. Try it, see what we get. That ain't it. Running out of tries here. Really don't. You know what? Nothing against it. Sweet floral refreshing. I should probably remember to check this out real quick. Mint was cool, right? And then the blue lightning. But that's ginger and that brought out the bitterness. Let's see what this does first. Nope. Yeah, they brought out the cool. Didn't have the sweetness though. That's coffee. We are not looking for that. Sweet floral refreshing. Did I try this one already? Honey and mint. Oh! Check it. Nice. Figured that out. Excuse me? So we haven't, so we've met, no, we haven't seen her recently, or him, or this one, but we've been 2, 3, 4, that's 5, 6, 7, well, actually 8, which still begs the question, why are 3 of these people, nope, my bad, 4 showing up and we have yet to see them? Right! That dude left his family because of issues. Okay. This dude right here, he left his family for family issues. First game, that's why. But I use, we'll figure it out when we get back in there. I think I'm just gonna try to cheat that at this point. It's not really cheating if they let me do it, so yeah. What did I do? Yeah, it kinda sucks to remember. What did I do? Mint? If I can hit the right buttons. Blue tea, honey, and mint. Order up. 1 flower bed for the silver person. This definitely looks unique. I can't wait to try it. Yum, it's delicious. Drinking through my mouth makes such a difference. To be honest, I never expected to like it this much, but now I can never get enough of it. Drinking through the gloves does look uncomfortable. It's a very different experience. Not entirely unpleasant. No, it's also nice in its own way, but it doesn't convey taste in a way the mouth does. It's much more about the sensation, which definitely makes it intense. Definitely it makes it intense. But I'm happy I get to drink Gold's creations the way they were intended. As for the mission, yes, the mission. It has run into some difficulties. Difficulties of what nature? Well, the truth is, I still have some trouble finding myself a date. What is a date? It's a step you need to take before coupling up. You meet somewhere, you talk, you get to know the person. Not having a hive connection sounds exhausting. It can be a challenge, to be honest. But in another way, it's wonderful. Without the hive connection, when you meet someone, it's always a surprise. They react in ways I didn't expect. In ways I wouldn't. And every time I learn something new. About earthly species? That too, certainly. But most importantly, mostly about myself. That's definitely what being with someone is about. Every time you're honest with the person you love, you get out of your comfort zone and become a better person in yourself. That sounds complicated. We need to make further. Head's running low, apparently. Computations to understand. It's different from what we're used to, but it's also pretty great. Computation. Why couldn't it just be calculations? Whatever. I mean, it sounds to me like you've got it figured out. Surely your dates should go well enough. Thank you, you're very kind. And if I may say so myself, I think I have made some progress. Man, at least you're out there. I can't do that shit. Stepping outside this house of mine is practically unknown. Unless I'm going to work or any place I actually find interesting. Shoot. Even if I was to do that, walking up to somebody else is not exactly one of those things I have a strong suit in. Nope. Let's see. Okay, I already read that part. If I did get a date, I think it would go better than before. What's the problem then? Well, thing is, Seattle's a very big city, even by our standards. Everyone is busy running around. People aren't very trusting, not like in romantic movies. You can't just ask someone on the street, "Do you want to go on a date with you?" It sounds like you tried. Yes, I tried several times. I even stood on a plaza for a few hours with a date me placard. Why? Placard around my neck. That is not an optimal strategy. Yes, I've realized that since. Well, people mostly seemed a little scared. I hear most people meet their partners at work. Is that something you could try? Later on. Maybe later on, I don't know. But at the moment, I'm afraid. My work doesn't attract the right sorts. I didn't know you'd found a job, Silver. Ah, yes, I did, a few months ago. I decided to open a cafe. Really? Does that mean Gold has a competition? Not at all. I would never want that. It rather feels like a small way to start a family tradition. Interesting. Anyway, after I tried all that, I was running out of ideas, so I decided to reinstall Lonely Heart, like I did when I had just arrived here. Online dating does sound like a reasonable solution. My bad. I thought so too, but the amount of dates I've gotten since I downloaded is 0. Based on the surrounding perimeters, we will guess absolute 0. Yep, that is accurate. Oh no. Do you know why? If I'm being honest, I think I have an idea, but it might sound strange coming from me. The online dating process feels a little. No, it feels a lot. Wait. Alien. Wait, what? Please explain your explanation. Do you mean it lacks earthly species? Oh no, it has earthlings in all shapes and forms, but it feels impossible to connect to them. That might be an issue on my part too. Slightly. I was much more successful at it when I first tried months ago, but now it's a little like how my connection to the hive mind has been recently. I'm part of it to some extent, but I feel like if I can just reach out to it, I'll find understanding. But then I do reach out, and I only find silence. So much truth, and I swear to God. That's pretty sad. Sorry, am I making everyone gloomy now? No, don't worry about that at all. I'm just wondering if I've got friends I can set you up with, but they all have partners. You're very kind, Lua. I'll find some sort of way eventually. It's pretty important that I do. Anyway, it's an essential issue. Am I saying that right? Existential. Is that probably it? That's probably it. Existential issue for some people. We will help. I don't know. I really appreciate your offer, Amanda, but even after spending years here, I still struggle with it. When I first arrived, it was hard for me to even hold a conversation. Now I think I can read people a little better, but it's still, you're not looking for conversation yet, are you? You wish to connect to a hive mind, and you found it easier when you first arrived. Is that not what you said? Yes, that's true, but we are a hive mind. We have just arrived here. We will help. It does sound reasonable. I suppose social media can be a bit like a hive mind sometimes, and there's no harm in trying, right? Well, then I guess it's settled. Oh, that's settled. I'll show you how the app works. Then we leave here. We are prepared. We will gather intelligence and draw conclusions. With our hive powers and your human knowledge, based on your previous experience and new skills, we estimate our odds of success at 100. You are being very optimistic. And as much as I would love to say it's a bad idea, you go and prove me wrong. I guess. I like your confidence. Yes, there it is. At least you said it, not me. Amanda always has a force of nature. We do not know what that means, but it sounds complimentary. We are pleased. As for... Wait. What is... We have to go now. But... What happened? Silver? Oh, right, that's the name. I'll explain everything later. Something's up. Sorry. Lua. See you soon, I hope. No time, let's go. That was odd. Yes, that was a rather sudden departure. I hope they're going to be alright. Oh! Really? Good evening. Evening, Mr. Agent. Did you know each other? The agent here has been asking about our customers in the past, but I trust tonight he's come for a late night coffee? Sadly, no, I'm here on official business. Of course you are. Sounds serious. It is very serious, Miss Lua. Miss Lua? You know why I'm here, don't you? Well, if it's not for coffee, honestly, I'm at a loss. Is that how you want to play it? What about you, Miss Lua? You want to make an educated guess? An educated guess? Well, I swear I filed my tax return months ago. I did bills at the time, at the same time, so that can't be it. I love the fact that you're just playing with it. Don't admit jack shit. The government cannot be trusted. Steal? Even for a dude that's been here for what seems to be years, and he's actually turned human. He has nothing. Alright. I have no clue. You two, you take me for a fool. We would never. Let me make myself clear. There have been alien sightings at this cafe recently. Alien sightings? Sightings? Cutting it short. Sorry, but that sounds kind of far-fetched. Think again, both of you. Think carefully. If I were you, I wouldn't tell any lies. This is getting old. We didn't do anything wrong. And we don't have an answer to any of your questions. Actually nothing. I know my rights. You have no jurisdiction to come in here and act like a big shot. I've never seen anyone in this cafe who doesn't belong here. So I suggest you take your suspicions elsewhere and leave this place and gold alone. Your investigation means nothing to us. I can feel myself getting angry, Mr. Agent. And trust me, you do not want to see me angry. The fact that it messed with the lights. Yeah, I don't think we want to see that. Hey, don't you dare put your hands on me. I did no such thing. Not yet, at least. Very well. I'll go for now, but this isn't over. I won't stand by quietly while aliens invade Seattle. Suit yourself. You'll only be wasting your time. I'll be the judge of that. A good night to you. The fact that she shut the lights off and I guess had some ability to kind of mess with the man, yeah, I wouldn't want to see her angry either. The dude that's going to marry her better not get her angry. I don't think he wants to see that. Just saying. That was impressive. Well, I may be be on the quieter side, but I'm still a succubus. Right. I'm glad you're my friend and not my enemy. Truth be told, I don't like to antagonize people, but I guess sometimes it can't be helped. Yeah. I wonder what that guy was really after. He's an alien immigration agent. He's been after Silver for a while now. Back when Silver was called Neil and looked like Amanda. But that doesn't make me like him anymore. I came very close to clipping him in his smug face, to be honest. Even if I didn't touch him in the end, despite what he thought. Oh, okay, never mind. No, indeed, you didn't touch him. What do you mean? Seems like an important key card. Seems someone where to lose it. Well, the agent had this on him, and now he doesn't anymore. Naughty Gold. Didn't think you had it in you. This certainly is an interesting looking ID card. I'm sure someone creative could find good uses for it. My sentiments exactly. Well, I guess you have some time to consider what to do with it and who to pass it on to. Indeed. Anyway, this shook me more than I'd like to admit. I'm so sorry. It's not really your fault, but I'm going to go and spend some time with my fiance now, which will be all the 30 seconds before I start snoring on his shoulder. That sounds pretty good. But say hello to him for me. Will do. This agent looks like he's going to be in trouble. Looks like he's going to be trouble. Seemingly important key card. But tomorrow's another day. So I guess I'm given the choice of what to give her between the fidget spinner and the more personable thing. Between the social media man and siren? No, not siren. Banshee. Sorry, I don't remember her name. Yona? Atlantic countries designed a multi-billion-dollar deal for education system improvement, but returning to the office means for Nepalese woodpecker almost was pecked through full utility pole strong beak. It's rainy season. Right? Can we talk, please? It's rainy season for sure. So, sure, this rainy season sure is something. God, why can't I give up? Let's see. Oh, we're gonna see Rachel today. Power's down. We'll resume deliveries tomorrow. Do you think a satyr would look good with leg tattoos as for a friend and not for me at all? Just watched this movie about vampire calling themselves vegan by drinking animal blood. Tried it once, it was neither satisfying nor fulfilling. Synthetic is better. Also, a vampire getting pregnant. Amusing. Let's see. Working on something curious. And we're back with the cat. Alright. Welcome back. As good as I can be. Alright, how are you feeling, Miss Rachel? As good as I can be. Oh, at least he knows the cat. The other one, I don't know. Yeah, I've heard that one. What is it? Oh, no. I think I'll never get used to seeing a Nephilim transformation is all. In a good way or a bad way? In a good way, of course. It's quite magical. Thanks. So do you need something? A towel, perhaps? What happened here? I would literally go to the office every day in a wedding dress if only the Shanks in HR would allow it. It was pouring outside when we came in. Do you have a hairdryer? A hairdryer? No, unfortunately we do not. Then nope, I'm good. You sure? Oh, gold. A little rain won't hurt me. I'll be fine. Alright, if you say so. Hey now, I'm no longer a kid, okay? Hey, it's been 3 years already. What? So between the two, there was a three-year time jump? Is that what I'm hearing? Okay, it's been 3 years already. I aged too, you know? It has nothing to do with that at all. Last thing I want is for a star to get ill because of poor service. Then you just have to treat me real nice. Nice, how about making me a special drink? Special drink? What do you have in mind? Something milky. Slightly sweet. Something, with some brightness to negate this gloomy weather. Great. As in flavor of color? Up to you. I mean, different colors usually have different effects. Alright, okay. And no coffee. Can you summarize your order for me? Colorful non-coffee latte with honey. Of course, I should say prefer. How can you see the tat otherwise? Yeah, milk. Milk? Honey? Oh, wait. Then the question at that point would be... Is it something milky? Something with color? And with honey? All I gotta do is just fill out that first part. Okay, so now you got me questioning whether the other one has an issue. Oh, what the other one has. I didn't expect that, actually. But you have to search. Bro! Alright. Sweetheart Latte with Dream and Blue. Both of them look pretty cool, but does it fit? I'm actually kind of curious. Green tea would turn up as... This could be the last one. Just kind of curious. Okay, yeah, that's just jack shit. So, I wasted 2. I like the blue one better. At least for a first start. One dreamy latte coming up. Oh, what's this? It looks interesting. It's a butterfly pea latte with honey and a new recipe. We call it Dreamin' Blue. Alright, then I'm gonna give it a try. Interesting. How do you like it? Wasn't what I expected at all, for sure. While it doesn't taste as bright as I wanted, the color sure is interesting. I mean, it's blue. What does that even mean, though? Dreamin' Blue? Dreamin' Blue as in sadness? Dreamin' Blue as in color? Or dreaming in ambiguous way? Dreaming in ambiguous blue? What is going on? Whatever you think or feel about it is correct. It sounds ambiguous to me. It's mild, earthly, yet surreal, while still being comforting. It's not bad. It's not so bad. Dreamin' Blue, huh? This rate, it really has been that long already. Hey, my last visit here was probably over a year ago. I'm so confused. Oh, whatever. I'm trying to figure out what the time skip between the two, but oh well, I don't know. Apparently it's been 3 years that she's been, it's been 3 years, I guess, at some point, she was apparently a kid, I guess, I don't know. Now being told that she's been here, like, last time she was here was a year ago. I'm guessing when that first game was. Hi friend, how are you doing? Yeah, might be comfy. I believe so. It was around the time your images started to appear on the buses. Right. Things took off, I suddenly had no more free time. How are you doing? You're on the mouse. Oh yeah, I know. You're nice too. You're on the mouse, that part I do know. Just gotta get this out of the way for you, bud. Easy, but it's good. Busy. Easy. Yeah, this definitely was busy, but it's good. Great, even. A lot's happening, actually. Yeah? Like, I've been shooting new music videos and such. I'm gonna have to stop this after this day. I'm hungry. And something to drink. Actually, I'm not really hungry. Or maybe I just no, whatever. I don't know. Lots of photo shoots, too. I'm also set to appear on several shows and podcasts, and oh, I'm creating a video. Sorry, I let this slip. I started this, it's been 2 hours at this point. I will do that in a second. Before the day ends. Let me just get to the coffee part. Or mixing, whatever. I'm creating a new single. Oh, is that so? Uh-huh. It's great news. Nope. No, don't congratulate me yet. Oops, okay. I'm still in the process of making it. More ways than one. What do you mean? I'm actually creating the song this time. Wow. I'll be collabing with AJ. Wait a second. You mean the guy who's always on your playlist? This Army? I'm not gonna try to figure that out. That's really cool. Oh, look at that. Literally pull it up and it's right there. Oh shoot, that's every single one. I'm kind of curious, have I gone through every single song? Because I'm not even sure at this point. That's a long way down, but then again, I've been doing it for hours. 50 hours. The favorite? Oh, they got a favorite, then they got all songs. And I left again. Yay. Just broke out. You've got to be joking. Am I even talking still? I don't know. Why are you like that? You shouldn't be dating. It's not cool. I don't like that. I feel like I've been talking the entire time. I don't like that at all. Done. Not a fan of this. Something happened. But it just doesn't make it any better. And it doesn't even notice the fact that I'm there. I don't like that. I really don't. It's not gross. I seriously have to do that. Alright, whatever. Just do it this way. Good? Yep. Alright. Let's see what's this about. Nope, not that. Got that one. I'm not really sure. Turn this down a little bit. 29th. Contacts. Made by chance. I know I'm excited. What was that about? Excited. Can't wait to hear it. I also had no idea you guys you made songs. You made songs. I know I don't look like it, but truthfully, since I'm a kid, it's always been writing songs and dancing. More specifically, singing and dancing to my own songs. One Nekomini pop-up concert. One Nekomini pop-up A pop-up concert? You know, a concert that pops up randomly. See, it happens sometimes in malls, popular, on a popular busy street. Ah, yes, I see what you mean. You miss it and poof, it's gone. Leaving only memories of a one-of-a-kind show. Oh, with a one-of-a-kind experience. Why is it what happened to what did that happen? Rather exciting. Sounds rather exciting. Right? I guess I've always loved being on stage, but you know, we always wanted to become everything. We all wanted to become everything we all wanted to become everything we were kids. But as you grow up, you have to pick your battles. And for me, singing and dancing just come more naturally than creating my own music. At least until now. I thought to myself, if I can't do it alone, then I'll make it with someone who definitely knows what they're doing. You definitely chose the wrong, right? Wrong guy, that's definitely right guy. Right? I am taking in fresh inspiration now. Who knows, maybe I'll get inspired from your drinks too. But I'm still excited to get. Oh, I don't know why I did that. But I'm so excited you can't believe. And so, keep an eye out for it. Whenever it's out, I mean, what's it? And the lights out again. That is the second. Nope. Not the third. But, oh no. Let's just give it a second. Blackout? Yeah. It happened before, huh? Only when the weather gets this bad. Give me a quick sec, please. I'll turn on the generator. What? Oh, she's back. I don't feel like doing it, you know. Cute. Oh, Miss Fiona. Hey, welcome. Slipped off my tongue a lot faster than last time. Hello. Sorry about my absence earlier. I was just turning on the generator. Calvin, I kind of need your voice here, but you seem like you're like knocked out, or just like really relaxed and don't care. Yeah, you do. Knocked out. Miss Rachel, is everything alright? Yep. I was just surprised by the thunder for a second there. Well, yeah, well, everything should be well for now. Okay. Happy to see you again, Fiona. How are you feeling tonight? Honestly, not the best. Sorry to hear that. Can you make me something nice? A bit of sweetness? Of course. What? Recall last time you suggested an interesting drink. Something with blue tea and milk. If only I could take you playing from last night. That's about right. Could you please prepare that for me? But make something ever so slightly sweeter this time. Quite a day. I think I deserve sugar. for that, I just have the perfect drink for you. A blue latte, hint of sweetness. So pretty much what I already recently made. I should have wasn't it? He wants me to contact him? I'll think about it. Thank you. Well, one dreaming blue lady in blue. Who's got the moves? That's alright. But I'm not married. We have a cute little thing going on. I love it. Thank you. Isn't that the same drink I got? Yeah. That's right. Yeah, sadly, I should have saved you the rest, but it's a little late now. I guess I sort of see what you meant earlier now. Oh, nothing. Anyway. I just saw a little kid and her mom walking hand in hand. It made me feel so warm in my chest. I guess I'm calling my mom tonight. Oh shoot, I forgot about that guy. He's coming too. And I have to feed you. And I also let that one sleep. But yeah, we need to get you food. Come here. Although you need to back up. Back up over there. Oh, so now you want to use your voice. I needed it a minute ago. Get over there. Go that way. Probably. Do it tomorrow. Wake up, start writing. Alright, my back? I think so. Here we go. Had to make sure. Anything else you need? No, it's fine. Thank you. Just one of those days? I suppose. It's one of those moments where it seems like everything is collapsing simultaneously. Not necessarily great by any means, I know how that feels. Want to talk about it? Rachel's feeling generous today. Big man. Good evening. That guy. I forgot. Doesn't he have like an issue getting scratched by cats? Doctor! Long time no see, and I forgot what happened to see your arms. But I think it was because like a cat type thing. Hey, Rachel. Still a hospital admissions officer here. I know, just kidding. Oh, from Mr. Gala. I'm here for a quick drink before I get to work. And it looks like I'll have to just take a breather first. I'll have to agree. Please make yourself at home. So, you were saying? The lady and I were in the middle of a conversation. We were? Maybe at the beginning of one. I'll back off from being too nosy though. Just very happy to that. I see. Should I move over here? Over there? Nah, you're fine. I'm just curious about how you've been. I'm curious about how you've been too. Doing too. But you gotta keep the momentum with the sister over there. Alright then, please don't rush me. This reminds me strongly of my very first visit here. To be frank, this may be the place where people ask me the most questions. Is that a good or bad thing? Not sure yet, but I don't mind it too much. Truthfully, I don't interact with many people on a daily basis. Since I'm on the road most of the time, is that so? What do you do for a living, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, what? Is that supposed to be like Uber? Wait, instead of but only do inner city deliveries. Okay, probably more like what? USPS, FedEx, yes, that kind of stuff. Maybe. Sounds tough. It's not as bad as it sounds. I quite enjoy that. It helps clear the mind sometimes. Right, that's true. I drove a cab in Manhattan back in the early 60s too. Yes, but I had to stop after a few months since I did not get to finish that. But I had to stop after a few months since it got pretty dangerous hell, because people kept trying to pick a fight with me. I also had people try to skip paying fares to rob me. That sounds so terrifying. Well, it was back in the early 60s. People weren't as kind to us as they are now. But I get why you like driving. I always enjoyed the long drive back and forth to airports. See, prior to focusing exclusively on delivery, I used to accept passengers as well. Why the change? Because 7 out of 10 passengers would cancel on that, usually right after they entered my car, which resulted in my suspension. What's why? Because I terrified. That's just rude. I agree with Rachel. It sounds so unreasonable. I must admit, I looked significantly different back then. It was because I never had to deal with so many people. I was living in seclusion, far away from big cities, far away from big cities from that point. And so, during the appeal period, I attempted to make myself appear less frightening. In the meantime, I was permitted to make deliveries. Right. It turns out that I enjoy doing deliveries much more than I expected, so I rescinded my agreement. Additionally, the schedule flexibility allows me to focus more on my training and additions. Did you say additions? For what? I'm auditioning for Mr. Preno. Really? That sounds cool. No, it's not. Why do you say that? I've tried for years and yet have yet to land one single. I also lost air pressure in one of my tires, by the way. That's good. Yep. Yes. The officer already warned us about it too. However, I'm not yet quite sure if it's related to this case. Yet, I'll let Officer Jordy know about it. So yes, not a good day. Sorry to hear that, but it's fine. I'm used to it. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just going to check my messages. Okay. Nice to see you again, Rachel. Oh, same. You must have been busy. I haven't seen you around here in a while. How's Henry? Henry? Yeah, it's fine. He's pretty busy too. Not as busy as you would seem. I've seen him here at least every other month or so. Really? He won't let me stay out late on my break. Yet he comes here to see you. See all of you. No. Just kidding. I know he comes here often. But it's fine, you know. He needs breaks more than me. Great. Being able to unwind becomes more important as you get older. Be sure he gets his yearly checkups though. What's up with you these days? Not a lot. I do have a small problem at work actually. Yeah? What is that? Well, as the person who handles patient admissions, I'll have to handle every young kid's. I have to handle really young kids sometimes, not a children's hospital, so they usually come in as urgent cases. That's why I have to make the admission process as painless as possible, just to make things a little easier for everyone involved. Yeah. Sadly, kids tend to get scared, which makes expediting their admissions more difficult sometimes. But you're like one of the nicest guys I know. Well, they're usually really young. Do you know what makes them so afraid of you? Not exactly. But I think my size has something to do with it. I still tower over them even when I get down to their eye level. They probably feel almost. Yeah, I see what you mean. Not exactly what you call a great compliment. Not a yeah, it's not a big deal. Just wondering if there's anything I can do. Okay, yes. Didn't realize it was already 68. I'll have to go soon and get an order now. Of course, I'll have the usual tea and ginger. Galahad. This will bring just for you. Made in a jiffy without compromising quality. Thanks. It's great as usual. I can't seem to make it I can't seem to make it yet. But it still works, right? At least for the intent of purpose. It does. I'm just saying, yours is still the best, taste-wise. What is it? What is it anyway? Ginger latte? It's closer to ginger milk tea, I think. Difficult to... Either way, I've come to like it as my late night shift drink, since I'm trying to cut back on my caffeine for reasons, pretty much, yeah. I find myself better at controlling my furry... I see. That's good to know. I guess I'll have to rely on you in my venture into the world of tea drinking. Count on me. I should leave before the storm. Aw. Next time, good job. Okay. Alright. Sorry to leave in the middle of conversation. Hang in there. It's all, it always gets better. Thank you. Have a safe trip. See you. Sorry to hear about the audition. Trust me, I really get how you're feeling right now. I've been rejected by agencies many times too before I finally made it into my previous group. Rachel Weir is an idol. Her single is on the shelf behind me. Oh, that's amazing. Thanks. We have a real online somewhere. We might be playing it on a different field, but I still have to see it. I took it down a long time ago. Why? I had to deal with a lot of online harassment. Therefore, it's the same for some headaches. What? People are unbelievable. Don't mind the haters. They're just people who have nothing better to do. Right? I suppose you must have dealt with similar things before. Plenty. It comes with the fame. Better or let's see. Anyway, you should keep it up. Maybe I can ask my colleagues if they know any additional needs. It's if you link me your real. Are you sure? Yep, I mean, no promises, but I'll try. I have a video if you want to see it. Of course. We'll go over there then. Wow. I might not get over, but that was pretty nice. That's it. Opera. It'd be great if you posted more of these online. What do you mean? You have this, I don't know. You have that some kind of thing going on. It's an unusualness that may captivate someone. Ooh, I know. You should upload your stuff on Tomoto Chill. Tomoto Chill. I keep saying Tomoto Chill, don't I? Oh, no, I'm right. Did I read it wrong here? No, she said Tomo Chill. I'm thinking of Tomo Chill. Either way, it's the same shit. I bet many people no, it's alright. What's wrong? I don't think I'm cut out to have any presence online. I don't fit in with the culture. I told you don't mind the haters. I mean, it's not just that. I might also have a complex regarding something complex. You both might dislike me for this. Why? I wish to do my best in the old-fashioned way, so to speak. Meaning, it seems more appropriate for me to follow the traditional routes, as opposed to using shortcuts or things that are online. Oh, I get it. I realize that makes me sound snobbish. I apologize. Who cares? Because everybody's a snob. Maybe you shouldn't limit yourself like that just yet. The entertainment industry changes rapidly. For almost 3 years I've been doing this, it takes a lot of flexibility to stay afloat. Just because there's always someone who can listen. I don't know a lot about opera, but I'm sure it's changing too. Some things aren't always better than especially in the creative industry. Things stay stagnant in two ways. Either they're profitable, or certain people are just really stubborn. Like the past. Back then I thought I could only choose one or two things I was good at, and just forget the rest. No. But recently I got a chance to make my own song with a musician, and I'm not the best at composing, so I really need the help. And the musician that I'm collaborating, he had a dream of becoming a fighter jet pilot. However, one thing or another kept him from making his dream come true. Learning about this artist. So he posted his music as a hobby on Tomocho, and just like that, bam, hit it. Yep, I'm a big fan of his. In fact, all the music in this coffee shop is from his previous album, License. Let's see. Don't be afraid to do things. Plenty roads to roam and all that. That's all I can say about it. At any rate, I'll try asking them if they have any sort of needs. Should we change IDs? Do you have any? No, but I have a cell phone number. Okay. There. Thank you. Okay, I have to go now. I'll hit you up by text if I have anything. Thank you so much. Don't think it yet, but you're so welcome. I'm going. See you soon. Of course. Please come again soon. Bye-bye. that so? Oh, how about your car? Will you be alright? Hey, I have a spare tire. I will fix it once the weather improves. Alright. Coming here is a wise decision. I wasn't sure whether I should. Alright. In truth, I am deeply embarrassed by my conduct last time. I regret it. I apologize. Please don't be sorry. No harm done. It's just there are times when I too feel. This is my first projection from an audition, as you may have already heard, but it never gets easier. Understand? Typically, I would just ruminate about it in my car while moving parts. I acknowledge it is not the most effective means of resolving my feelings. So, channels open. It is not the most effective means of resolving my feelings. However, it is better than the alternatives, which are none. Now you can always come here. I don't know. I feel as though I'm only bringing feelings to the table here. Nonsense. Our door is always open in the evening. So please don't ever hesitate to stop by. Let's see. Sounds like the weather will clear up soon. Really? How do you know? Experience? Let's just say I observe the sky a lot. Especially in makes sense. I guess? In any case, I better move now. Thank you again. You're very welcome. Have a safe trip out there. I hope she comes by again. Okay. It's a bad idea. I won't do it. Jeez. I think this is it. Let's see. What's key card with this? I'll just keep it for now. I'm guessing someone's apartment. Alright, let's set this up for now, shall we? And I'm going to do it right. Volume again. I think it probably will. Can't hit start. Oh! I was in the middle button. Alright. So, what was it? I hit it 3 times and nothing came up? Good to know, I think. I don't know. Maybe? 3 times it brings it up, or is it twice? Or is it once? I took a screenshot and I didn't mean to. Double tapping. Oh! Double tapping brings up hours and captures. Good to know. I did not know that. Now I do. When am I ever going to use that? I try to remember the middle button when I want to record stuff in the first place. Position to combine Halloween and Xmas gains traction. Why? Just going to go on. Tactical survival game. Freaks Front 4. Final Front. Set to release next year. Belltown Man caught after attempting to outrun police on Segway with a Segway. And we stop here. After reading this. No, we get hide today. I'm so excited for this secret project. You'll see. I was in a vegan restaurant, and a woman said that she knew me, which is weird because I never met. I can't stand this dude. Seriously. All right. I feel. God damn it. Alright. I feel like this is finally the right time in my career to either write a book or challenge a professional boxer. So. Wait, did Lucas change his picture? He did. Huh. I'm actually shocked. Mr. Lloyd Fayweather, whatever his name that's supposed to be. Are you available like this Sunday? What is he talking about? Currently hooked on this mecha tactic game. Mechanic is very interesting and inspiring. What is he talking about? It doesn't help because I don't get to see the actual. Well, out of luck. Noted. Ah, I'm stupid and I forgot about that. We have one for every day. I will read this later. I forgot about those. I forgot about it. Alright. There's nothing else for me to do here besides save and quit. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you another day. Yeah, later. I need to go get something to drink.